Outside we go, and we do have smoke and haze abundant up and down the Front Range today. And the plume of smoke coming in as high pressure begins to shift in response to a trough moving onshore in the Pacific Northwest. The smoke is rotating around that high, but with a southerly wind shift, believe it or not, some areas are seeing some improvement in visibility, 2 to 4 miles of improvement in visibility. But the air is terrible. Heavy concentration of smoke and ozone, so an air quality alert remains in effect through the evening. DIA coming in at 85 this hour. Tinder dry, humidity at 11%. Calm winds outside the studios here in the backyard. I think it's kind of more of a northeast flow, but pretty quiet, but definitely murky, and the sun and sky obscured by the smoke and haze, which is covering much of Colorado. So looking off toward the west, you can't really see the foothills and mountains, so we'll zoom in on the foreground where we are seeing some change in the leaves, some glorious color coming in, and temperatures will trend in the mid 80s until after sunset, dropping into the 70s by about 8 o'clock. Some improvement over the Continental Divide, and the wind has been scouring out some of that smoke. 86 so far at DIA, 87 in Lamar, 60s, 70s in the high country, so definitely a bit cooler. Watching a little moisture streaming in from the southwest, and also a center of circulation off the coast of California. Both of these features we're hoping will increase the humidity for fire managers and maybe bring some beneficial rain. Meantime, Sally creating all kinds of issues as it moves through the Carolinas, and that's really where we're going to see the worst of the rain up and down the eastern seaboard. And there's a little moisture coming into the Pacific Northwest and Northern California in the next 12 to 24 hours. But high pressure is the dominant feature for Colorado and points westward, but that southerly wind flow might scour out a little bit of that smoke. We're going to be warmer tomorrow in the upper 80s. Notice we're on the western fringe here of some of that cool air, which is lurking just to the north of us. Be nice to get into some of that. Doesn't look likely at this point. So 53 in Denver tonight, 50 Lamar, mid 40s in the high country, and low 50s out across the western slope, where temperatures tomorrow will soar back into the 80s. Average high this time of year is about 78, so we're trending about 10 degrees warmer than average. Very dry. High fire danger even with the increase in humidity, simply because of the shifting winds over some of the higher passes. So in Denver for tonight, calm, quiet, smoke and haze are low at 53. Tomorrow sunny and warmer. A bit of haze in the afternoon with highs in the mid to upper 80s. A warm day heading into Saturday, and then a slight cooling trend with a chance for a few showers late Sunday, and then a better chance Tuesday into Wednesday, with temperatures in the upper 70s and lower 80s by the middle part of next week. Anything we can do to scour out this bad air. This is not what September looks like in Denver or along the Front Range, Kim.